Tell you wanna, vibing, riding 285, me getting. I can't leave my foot down bad like that, guess I'm just gon' slow. Partner say he got me, got off them. Got up every time I feel the dick, got up every time I feel the dick. You look, feel the mention when you gossip in your kitchen, high up. Down in prison, high up, down in trenches, huh? Come through, tell you wanna, I got what you want, what you need, you know I'm on my way.
Squad made the beat.
Go, Breeze.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money, I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying, I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA.
Still screaming free the fam, they coming home now. All this up on my, I got a now. How you real, you can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in the MIA, oh, like the boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My your dough down, we ain't gon' put on the fourth down. We on the hunt, we want more now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more going broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money, I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying, I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA, all up in my face. I don't go nowhere without my brothers, that's my gang. And all up in my space, just getting in the way. I got like 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? And I got 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? Please, on the block that from deep like KB. Every night they, but please don't call them shady. I got too much on the fight, so please don't try to me. I got too much on the fight, so please don't try to me. I gotta for the look, already got good. I got a team full of and really try to look crazy. I put in a cup, yeah, but that's my baby. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money, I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying, I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA. I might go MIA.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz getting set to match up with the San Antonio Spurs. The opening tip won by the Jazz as we get started in Salt Lake City. Favors to Korver. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Spurs have it.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Curling inside. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. Rubio guarded by Murray. Korver to Gobert. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
DeRozan. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Korver to Gobert. Gets it in the right corner. Add 2 points to the board.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. To Aldridge. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
DeRozan with the basketball. Down 4. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rubio into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Korver. It's a turnover as they head the other way. To Gasol. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Rubio to Favors. To Korver. Has a look. Korver's shot misses. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Spurs.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Runner's good there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Mitchell, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. To Korver.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Jazz have the ball. Rubio to Gobert. To DeRozan. And throws it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Shot by Favors, off the mark. And scores.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Rubio matched up with DeJounte Murray. Fires the 3. Yes.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Murray with it. It's 14-12. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. To Korver. Here's a chance from long range. He has scored 11 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. What a start.
He's on pace for 44 points in this ballgame. You probably want to limit his touches and actually start contesting some shots.
DeJounte Murray. to DeRozan. Driving right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Rubio to Gobert. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Spurs in possession. Patty Mills. Beyond the arc for three. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Rubio. Crowder matched up with Pirtle.
2 minutes remaining in the
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Jay Crowder. Right now, San Antonio's possession. To Gasol. Pau Gasol. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Rubio to Allen. Trying to cash in, knocks it down. Off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Turns it
out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
San Antonio with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Here's Rubio up top. Right now, down 7 to Joe Ingles. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Joe Ingles at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. Oops, he missed the first one. No good. Missed them both. And count the basket.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Utah with the possession. To Joe Ingles. Knocked loose. Joe Ingles. And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Joe Ingles has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Mills in possession. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Straight on three. At the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Spurs have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Murray into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Down low, Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Old school equals high percentage.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Here comes the screen. Crowder here against LaMarcus Aldridge. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
To Aldridge. To Rudy Gay. Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray. It goes down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Mitchell guarded by Jakob Poeltl, working the outside. The drive right to the basket. Joe Ingles. To Favors. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
San Antonio ball. Count the basket inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Murray into the front court. Up 5. To Aldridge. Rudy Gay. Couldn't keep it in. Off Derek Favors. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
27, Rudy Gobert. Stepping in for the San Antonio Spurs, number 18.
Rudy Gay. And the rebound taken in by Utah. Mitchell with the basketball. Down 5. Rises for the slam.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Spurs have it. DeJounte Murray. Finish that. Probing the defense. Weighs his options. Joe Ingles. Down low for Gobert. Rudy Gobert. He's 2 for 2 now. Murray with the basketball. His team up by 1. Curling inside. Rudy Gobert rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Here comes the screen. Cephalosha matched up with DeJounte Murray. Five to shoot for Utah. Mitchell, well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Rudy Gay. And the rebound taken in by the Jazz. Mitchell with it up top. Down by 1. hits the free throw. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Entering the game for the Utah Jazz, number 24.
For three, he was crowded. Grayson Allen off the mark. Spurs in possession. To Murray. Aldridge. And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. To Favors. Has a look. Won't go. To Aldridge. Count the basket at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Nice pass to get things going.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
My ball. I got ball. I got ball. That's me.
To Favors. Joe Ingles. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Jakob Poeltl. It'll stay with Utah. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And slams it down. Big finish for Aldridge.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Fires the three. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Murray with it. Up 6. DeRozan. 4-3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Here's Rubio into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Rubio to Favors. Shot won't go. Murray into the front court. Up by 6. To Aldridge. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Pau Gasol, couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And hits the first free throw.
Number 8, Patty Mills.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Jazz ball.
I got him. Here we go.
Here comes the screen. Rubio up against DeRozan. To Gobert. a chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Rudy Gobert at the line for 2 shots. Not the best career mark, 62%. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Mills in possession. His team up by 7. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the past. The past is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Kyle Korver at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break. It's DeRozan. Down low, Aldridge. Going to launch beyond the arc. And a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Second effort. Another shot stays out. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Desperation shot here from half court. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Spurs have the lead.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. DeRozan. To Aldridge. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They got him in the first round to do exactly that. Make tough shots and help them win games.
Mitchell with the basketball. His guys down by 9. To Gobert. Pau Gasol with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
DeMar DeRozan. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Oh, emphatic slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Lets it fly from long range, and it's Gasol with the rebound. Murray with the basketball. His team on top by 13. DeRozan. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. He hits.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Mitchell matched up with Aldridge. To Gobert. Good look that time, but off the mark. Murray with it. His guys holding the big lead. Stuffs it down with authority.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Rubio up against the Spaniard. To Korver. Tough make through traffic.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Runner's good there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Rubio. Nothing going here on that drive. From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
It's good. And one.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Utah ball to Favors. The pass set it all up.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Aldridge. Fires the three. He engulfed him that time. Rubio into the front court. Down a bundle. To Favors. He was hacked. They let it go.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Off the mark at the line. Oh, nice swat.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Murray into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Korver. Add 2 points to the board.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest. The follow won't go either.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
First one goes down. Two for two on that trip.
Ooh, I like that.
Here's Rubio up top. His guys down big. Korver to Rubio. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. To DeRozan. Knocks down a tough shot. That was smothering defense.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Beyond the arc for three. Oh, that's how it's done.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
To Favors. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Joe Ingles. Mitchell against Patty Mills. To Korver. 5 to shoot for Utah. Korver's shot misses.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the team.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Patty Mills to Aldridge. Scores from the post.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
I got him.
To Favors. Fine to shoot.
Watch the back door. I got the backside. Watch the back door.
For three. Can't do much better than that. Kyle Korver misses the shot.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Joe Ingles. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Favors. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender did.
Now a whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Fires the three. Well defended. Tough shot for Patty Mills. To Joe Ingles. Grayson Allen. They get it down to Gobert. Able to convert inside. Trying to cash in. Off the mark with defense like that. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. 4-3. Rebounded by Gay. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. All Spurs so far. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and not a whole lot.
Substitutions, San Antonio. Subbing in for the Jazz, number 45, Donovan Mitchell.
To Murray. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
Pirtle with the block. Gobert.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Not that time. To DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Mitchell against Murray. Off the mark. Well contested.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Nice finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Right now, San Antonio's possession to Gasol. Goes to the right side. Layup goes down. Well done.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Rubio to Gobert. Jakob Poeltl sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Curling inside. Not that time. DeRozan with it. Looking to make something happen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
DeMar DeRozan trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 82%. Missed the foul shot. Utah's got it. To Rubio. Pau Gasol snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
DeRozan. From long range. That's good D. Shot no good. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Usually rookies allow themselves to get sped up because they're so hyped to play against the greats. But you got a different speed to your game. It's called poise.
Nothing going here on that drive. Jakob Poeltl tips it. Out of bounds. Last touch by Jakob Poeltl. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Mitchell with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Rubio. Lets it fly from long range. That no good. Off the mark. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Pau Gasol looking good. 4 for 5. From 18 feet at the buzzer. Shot the buzzer does indeed go down, but it only affects the final score. This ball game is over. It's the Spurs who are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, Log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Spurs came away with the victory in this one. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Jazz couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Utah Jazz,
game track, defense.
The San Antonio Spurs showed us how important defense can be in this league, especially when it leads to plenty of opportunities on the other end of the court.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games. For the Utah Jazz, on behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead.
Mushy peeps, it's Christopher London. Now today, the one was a scoring machine. I mean, we have so many highlights to
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, weigh it up, bust down, open up, seal, look, then up, this a buzz down, we do, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even here, we just
run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, really no bust down. Try to take my chain, I'ma bust down. Bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down. 30, 50, 100, I'm down. Stay 10 toes, I'm down. 10 toes. Jenny Craig with them. Diamond dance like Chris.